Bosch, a screen on Irving. Napier passes to Bosch. Wide open look. Good on the shot. Bosch has got 7. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. James kicks to Irving. Back to James. Lets the 3 fly. Shot no good. And it's Miami the other way. Last time they met was in Miami.
And that game featured one of the least consistent offensive performances you're going to see from them, Clark.
Yeah, no spurt ability on display at all, fellas. I mean, they needed to make a few runs, but it just never was able to happen for them.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
Pass to Irving. Back to James. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with the 3. Miami grabs the miss.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Here's Napier. He's got 8. Bosch, a screen on DeRozan. Here's Napier. DeRozan defending. Bosch got it from 16 feet. Bosch has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
And DeRozan kicks to Noel. Back to DeRozan. Irving dishes to Love. Puts it up from 12. And that one comes up a bit short.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Here's Napier. Rebound, Love. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The drive by James. That falls. Finishes by Love. 24 points for LeBron.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
Well, this is the time of year you want to get on a roll, and that's what this crew has done. They're the hottest shooting 2 guards in the NBA since the All-Star break. In the 3rd spot, DeMar DeRozan.
Well, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable, very consistent shooters. You know, it's a safe option to put the ball in their hands and let them create something for themselves.
I'd say it's beyond a safe option. It's a great option. The ISO play was made for these guys. All they need is just a little room to operate, and you can count it up. Buckets.
Buckets. I like that.
Now DeRozan. After the missed 3 from Luol Deng, and they double him up with LeBron. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Jump shot is good that time. DeRozan's got 10 points in the game.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Deng passes to Nichols. Back to Deng. Corner shot. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass. And, of course, they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor. Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Wade drives in, and it's good. 12 points for him.
Well, he's got to get everybody on the same page. I mean, that's the reason for this timeout. And if that happens, I think they can improve and start playing better.
You know, it's a coach's job to always try to be 2 or 3 steps ahead of the opponent and to look for that extra edge if you can. And I think he feels like he might have seen one.
Here's Noel after the made shot from Dwayne Wade. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, folks, tonight a great rebounding game we're watching in progress. And now, you know, with that in mind, let's take a look at the all-time record for rebounds in a single game. How about Wilt Chamberlain with 55 rebounds back on November 24th, 1960.
And that's a record that I'd always thought would stand forever. No one's come close to it for decades.
And the basket by Napier.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Cleveland leading by 23. Irving with it. He has 6. And they double up James. He dishes it to DeRozan. LeBron outside. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And he gets it to go. And that's 15 points for Nerlens Noel.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Nichols passes to Wade. Here's Napier. To the right side. Wade, a screen on LeBron. Pass to Nichols. Looking for Wade. He gets it there. They get the rebound. Bosch with the bucket. So it's the Cavaliers now. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
That didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Wade drives in. Bosch sets the pick for Wade. Napier kicks to Wade. Shot clock at 6. High post shot. Another miss by Wade.
Now, normally that's a shot people make, but that's not really his bread and butter there.
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Chris Bosch.
I'll tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And I also like the penetration. I mean, they're getting into the paint. They're getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives.
Ennis, he's checked in for Noel.
James Ennis.
Cavaliers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Irving kicks to DeRozan. He feeds it to Love. Got a piece of it. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade. He'd have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. Hamilton's checked in for Miami. Fredette comes in for Dwayne Wade. Napier kicks to Fredette. Launches a 3. Here's Nichols, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Now here's Ennis. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Outside Irving. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got 9.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Napier. 11 points in the game. Wants to get it to Hamilton, and does. Passes it to Napier. Raja. DeRozan defending.
Kevin, let's check out how Miami stacked up in the league stats over the last month. 8th in free throw percentage. 9th in opponent points per game, and they're in the top half of the league in getting steals as well. Not bad, but could be better.
Oh my God.
I'm impressed most with their free throw shooting that you talked about. This is a team that really focuses from the foul line. They shoot the ball well from there, and as a result, they're constantly looking to attack to try to get those free points at the free throw line.
Norris Cole, he's checked in for Miami. Irving can't hit.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
And while we have a chance to do so, let's take a look at some of the numbers for Jimmer Fredette. He's getting around 12 points a game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes finding points a lot easier.
Well, Steve, you know, things can get stagnant without offense coming off the bench. And he always can supply some shooting.
Pachulia, he's checked in for Cleveland. Young comes in for Irving. Cleveland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. The pass to Ennis. Lets it go. The shot misses. Now the Heat take it the other way. They host the Spurs after this one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Now here is Jack. Young dishes to Pachulia. Here's Ennis. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. He'd have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. That bucket in no time at all. He's got 6.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I thought the defense really kind of slacked off there. He's going to drill those threes when he gets a good look.
Here's Cole. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Here's Hamilton. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Taking a look at Cleveland. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. And, of course, the Miami Heat right now quite a ways down below.
Well, you know, looking at Miami, they've really languished amongst the losing teams in the league. I mean, again, they'll be watching with the rest of us come playoff time. And the question has to be asked, what are they going to do to balance out that win column going forward? They need some work.
Well, you have to be careful of the quick fix. I know that. So often, the best teams are built through the draft, being sensible with their contracts. When you try to take shortcuts, it can come back to bite you.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Here's Cole. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Cole's got 4 points this quarter.
Beautiful job angling his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
That's really the only way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
The offensive rebound dishes to Young. At the elbow, Jack. Cleveland moving the ball around. Ennis misses.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And there's the foul against Cleveland. Three from the inbound.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of a hole, because he has not helped them.
Oh, get it! Watch out now. My goodness, he's going to do some damage with dunks like that to himself or the rim, maybe both.
Well, that's a chance he's always willing to take, Steve.
Well, I hope he does continue to take them, because that was sensational.
And it's Cole missing.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
For Cleveland, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. First one falls for him. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Miami's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Rejected by Young. Kicks to Jack. Feeds to Ennis. Back to Jack. Young against Dang. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Hamilton. Cavaliers with the rebound.
Oh, perfect opportunity to finish the break, and he blows it.
Steve, you have to be able to finish off plays like that. It's a must. Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
16 seconds left in the third. Cole, the pass to Fredette. Shot clock at 5. And a miss there on the triple. Pushing it up. And Jack with the basket on the assist by Young. Jack's got his second bucket of the game to go. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Cavaliers ahead. They finish off the third quarter on a 12-4 run. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here.